Welcome back, everyone. So I figured I'd do this video before basically, well, the day's already done. It's past 12, but technically it's Sunday. But basically Saturday's worth of the World Championship Kaladesh previews ended, and we did get a couple more cards to talk about. Now, I'm not going to bother actually using my phone to put the images up because it's kind of hit and miss with the images right now, including what the card uses as a thumbnail, which I'll just talk about as the first card. Obviously, as you can tell, the cards in I believe Spanish, and they didn't update the site yet with an actual picture of it, so I'll more or less use the description more. Anyway, but we got a couple cards to go through. We got about 8 cards to go through exactly. So let's start with a big one, pun intended a little bit. So we have Demon of, and it depends how you apparently, it depends on the translation. It's either Shadowy Schemes or Shady Schemes. I'm going to go with Shadowy because that sounds better. It is a 5/5, 3 generic, 3 black, mythic, demon, flying. When it enters the battlefield, all other creatures get +2/+2, or -2/-2 until the end of turn. Whenever another creature dies, you get an energy counter. You may pay 1 generic, 1 black, pay 4 energy counters, put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield tapped under your control. So take -1 on power and toughness for Massacre Worm, give it flying, and then add energy abilities, and this is the card you get. This card is a freaking bomb beast, no matter what. Limited, this thing's gonna wreck shit. Commander, this thing is gonna just... This has a very nice home in Massacre Worm, by the way, because neither of them are gonna kill the other one. You can play that, then you can play Massacre Worm, or vice versa, or hell, play if you got the mod, or if you got the cards that reduce their cost, plus you got the mana to do it, and again, I'm talking Commander right now, or if you got the mana to do it anyway, then play them both in the same turn and just wreck shit. Just boom, -4 on the board. Hey, guess what? We're and also Massacre Worm's effect takes in, so I believe they lose 2 life each time. Then you just return the stuff back because so many things died. This thing just value up the... It's 6 mana for a 5/5 flyer. That alone is decent. 3 black does make it very heavy in the black in terms of what you're playing, but then you add the -2/-2. It becomes very good after that. It becomes a one-shot, but then you add the dies effect, get a counter, and then you add the ability with the counters. It's value all around. Love the card, and I'm not a big black player, so that's saying something. Then we have, and I'm going to see if I got this name right, Girapor. I'm going to say Girapor Ori. Yeah, Girapor Ori. Forgive my horrible pronunciation. 4 mana of any color artifact. Each player may play an additional land on each of his or her turns. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, if that player has no cards in their hand, that player draws a card, or draws 3 cards. Very good card. I mean, I'm not personally particularly fond of giving my opponent more things to do, but at the same time, it works for him, sure. I mean, you get the value as well, and you can probably destroy it at some point if you so choose, as long as you got the cards to do so. So, I don't know. After they maybe get value, you get more value to destroy it. It's a good card. Just I'm not usually fond of giving my opponents things that they're capable of doing. So I don't know. And I didn't know what these were called. Actually, originally called, because we got the bounce lands, the Kangaroo lands. Usually have like the enemy, the man lands. Apparently, these were referred to as the fast lands when they showed up in the original Scars and Mirrodin block. So fast lands, we have the enemy fast lands now. We have Inspired Advantage, the white-red. We have the Blooming Marsh, black-red. We have the Botanical Sanctum, green-blue. Sorry, that was black-green, by the way. We have Spire Bluff Canal, blue-red. And we have Concealed Courtyard, white-black. And for those of you who don't know what fast lands do, whenever this card enters the battlefield, it enters the battlefield tapped unless you control 2 or fewer lands. So they're always going to give you both the mana. It's just that these things, the reason they're called fast lands is because you get them out fast. If you can get them out on the first couple turns, then there you have the value in them. They are good up until about turn 3, and then after that you got to bring them in the battlefield tapped. So if you're going to play them, or if you're going to get the full value out of them, you got to play them you gotta hope you get them in your opening hand, and then or draw it very quickly and then get the land out. Otherwise, they just become standard duel. Basically, they become guild gates after that. But they're still good. They're still very good. We got the enemy versions. Can't wait for the blue-green. Blue-green's getting a lot of good stuff in this set so far. And that's just from the green side and the blue-green side. I haven't seen the actual... Like, we haven't seen the blue. We've gotten like 6 mythics, by the way. I haven't seen the blue mythic yet. So the solid blue mythic, mind you. So we'll have to wait and see what we get with that. But no, I like them. They're cool. Last card for today. Panharmonic. Or Harmonicon, excuse me, 4 generic. If an artifact or creature entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that triggered ability, basically you trigger it a second time. That's like an artifact creature entering the battlefield. I'm just trying to figure out for limited right now because so it would cause if a creature or artifact causes a triggered ability off another card. Is that what it's saying? Yeah, off another card. So you have to have this something that's triggering, and then you have to do thing, and it only works when entering the battlefield. The stuff we have just in this set right now. Because I'm going through the cards right now, so it's not like I'm not trying to stall. I'm going through the cards. Battlefield. Okay. Aetherstorm Rock has a trigger ability that does that. It causes energy. Okay, there's that. There is not a lot. Oh wait, Rajmi Eternity Crafters, her Cascade ability. You could Cascade twice, technically. Land, and there's... No, that's land. It's not artifact or creature. So, yeah, right now, I mean, there's only 39 of 264 cards spoiled right now. So, which 20 of those are basic lands, so 244. So, not a lot. Then there's a copy, Billy of Shahi's artistry, but this is too situational. I mean, yeah, if you got the setup for it, sure, but that requires you to have the setup for it, and that's extra work I don't think a lot of people want to put in unless they have to. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on that. I'm not a big fan of that one. And then watch I go to the pre-release, and all my packs have nothing but this card. It's like, what? Even my promo card is this card. It's like, why? That's my thoughts on the remaining cards for today. There'll be more cards out tomorrow, I'm certain. More cards out on Monday. Well, spoilers. The spoilers officially start Monday. Monday's Labor Day too. So that'll be interesting. I got to go to work early that day, but then I come home early because we close early. We'll see what happens that day. But through the weekend, I think we're going to get Dovin, I can't remember his last name, Bond, I think? The Vendalken Planeswalker Artificer. So we're going to get him tomorrow, I believe. Probably. They said they'd spoil him by the end of the expo. So, yeah. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Same with who would win ideas. If you got those, put them in the comments. I'll get you them. I got who would win. Not who would win. I got a box office tomorrow. Superhero video. I'll get to that tomorrow. I was taking notes because again, it's a fun idea I have in this one, which I'm sure has been done before, but still, fun idea for me. And yeah, this week it's either Wildlife or Sully. We'll figure out which it is when the time comes to figure out which it is. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Have a good night, folks.